Today we are going to study about monopoly. A monopoly is a market structure in which a single firm supplies the entire market with a particular good or service. There is no close substitute for the product or the service. Barriers to entry such as high startup cost, patent or the government regulation prevent other firms from entering the market. The monopolist has complete control over the market and can influence the price and output. Characteristics of monopoly is single seller, no close substitute, barriers to entry, price maker can influence the price, monopoly power can influence the input price, no competition, potential for the profit maximization. Types of monopoly are natural monopoly, legal monopoly, monopolistic competition, partial monopoly. Monopoly can lead to the higher price, reduce output, lower quality product, reduce innovation, profit maximization, and the expense of the consumer welfare. However, the monopolies can also lead to economies of scale, increased efficiency, investment in research and development. It is important to note that the monopoly can have negative consequence. It can also have the benefit and the impact of the monopoly on the market consumer depend on various factors. Types of monopolies are natural monopoly. A single firm can supply the entire market demand at a lower cost than the price firm due to the economies of the scale. Example include utility like electricity and water. Legal monopoly. A firm can exclude the rights to produce or goods or the service granted by the government to the patent, copyright or the trademark. Monopolistic competition. A market structure with many firms producing differentiated product but still having the some degree of the market power. Bilateral monopoly, a market with a single buyer and a seller, often seen in labor market. Pure monopoly, a single firm produce a homogeneous goods or service with no close substitute. Discriminating monopoly, a firm charges different prices to the different customers for the same product or the service. Monopoly, a single buyer in a market, often seen in labor market. State monopoly, a government owned or controlled firm has exclusive rights to produce a good or the service. Quasi monopoly, a market with a dominant firm and a few smaller competitors. Temporary monopoly, a firm has exclusive right to produce a good or the service for a limited time, often due to innovation and patent. Each type of monopoly has a unique character and effects on the market consumer. What is competitive market? A competitive market is a market structure where many firms produce a homogeneous product or the service. There are many buyers and sellers. Firms have free entry and exit. Firms have the perfect knowledge of the market condition. There are no barrier to entry and exit. The firm and are price taker, meaning they cannot influence the market price. The market price is determined by the interaction of the supply and demand curve. There are some characteristics of competitive market. They are large number of the firm, homogeneous product, free entry and exit, perfect knowledge, no barrier to entry and exit, price taking behavior, profit maximization. In a competitive market, firm produce a lowest possible price. Prices reflect the marginal cost of the product. Resources are allocated efficiently. Firm innovate to stay competitive. Consumer have a wide range of choice. Competitive market can lead to the efficient allocation of resources, innovation product and the services, lower price, higher quality of the product, increased consumer welfare. However, consumer market can also lead to the cut off the competition, reduced profit for the firm, potential for the market failure, externalities, public good. Overall, competitive market promote economic efficiency and consumer welfare, but may require government intervention to address the potential market and failures. Monopoly competition. Monopoly competition is a market structure that combines element of monopoly and competition where firm produce differentiated products or the services. There are many buyer and sellers. Firm have some degree of the market power due to product differentiation. Firm compete with each other through advertising. Product barrier to entry and low and the new barrier to entry are low, and the new firm can enter the market relatively easily. There are some characteristics of monopolistic competition. It is differentiated product, many firm, free entry and exit, non-price competition, price competition. Firm have some market power, inefficient allocation of the resource due to advertising and product differentiation. In monopolistic competition, firm produce at level where marginal revenue equal to marginal cost, price are higher than the marginal cost. Firm can earn profit is the short run. Advertising and market differentiation lead to the wasteful spending. Consumer have a wide range of the choice but may face confusion due to exclusive advertising. Monopolistic competition can lead to the product differentiation and innovation, advertising and the market efforts, higher price than in perfect competition, inefficient allocation of the resources, excessive product variety. This market structure is common in industry like the consumer goods, service, food, personal care product, electronics. Monopolistic competition balanced the benefit of competition, innovation, variety with a drawback, monopoly, inefficiency, high prices. Now one question arises that what is the market structure for each of these products in the firm competitive monopoly, oligopoly. Here are the drawback of the structure for each of the product in the firm. The campus store oligopoly dominate in the firm market with a new competitor. Kikno oligopoly, high differentiated product in a market with a few competitor. Pepperoni frame whole wheat bread. Monopolistic competition, differentiated product in a market with a many competitor. Google search. Monopoly dominate in a market with a high barriers. Window. Monopoly dominate in a high market with a high barrier entry. Morton Salt. Monopoly competition is differentiated product in a market with many competitors. Note that the market structure can evaluate over time due to change in the competition technology and consumer preferences. These classifications are based on the general observation and may not be absolute or permanent. There are several sources of monopoly entry, including patent and copyright, exclusive rights to produce and product or the service, making it difficult to other enter market. High startup cost. Significant investment required to start up a business, determining a potential and entrant, economic of scale, existing firm ability to produce at the lower cost per unit market, making it hard for the new firm to compete. Brand loyalty. Stock consumer loyalty established a brand, making it difficult for the new firm to gain traction. Network effect, the value of a product or service increase with the new use of the, making it hard and the new firm attract. Government regulation, license, permit and other regulatory hurdles that it can limit entry into the market. Tariff and trade barriers, restriction on traditional trade that can limit entry into the market. Exclusive contracts, agreement between the firm and suppliers or distributors that limit access to the resources. High research and development cost, significant investment required to develop new product or the significant returning the potential entrant. Natural barriers, geographic or the natural barrier that limit access to a market such as remote location. These entry barrier can make it difficult for the new firm to enter a market, allowing firm to maintain their market power and potentially leading to the monopoly situation. What are natural monopolies? Natural monopolies arise when a single firm can supply the entire market demand at a lower cost than the multiple firms. This occurs in industries which high fixed cost, lower marginal cost, and a smaller number of the consumer. Example, natural monopolies include public utility, example electricity, water, gas. High fixed cost, low marginal cost, and a small number of the consumer make it efficient for a single firm to supply an entire market. Railroads, building multiple parallel rail track the unnecessary and wasteful, making a single firm the most efficient optimum. Telecommunication, building multiple parallel network and unnecessary and wasteful, making a single firm the most efficient option. Postal services, a single firm can deliver mail and package more efficiently than the multiple firm. Wastage and sewage system, a single firm can manage the infrastructure more efficiently than multiple firm. Highway system, multiple building multiple parallel highway is unnecessary and wasteful, making a single firm or the government entry to the most efficient option. Natural monopolies can lead to the efficient allocation of resource, low cost, increase output, improve quality. However, natural monopolies can also lead to the lack of competition, higher price, reduced innovation, inefficient allocation of resource if not regulated. The address of these concerned government after regulator natural monopolies of the provide public ownership to balance efficient and competition. Patents are those are their good monopolies. Patent can be considered good monopolies in the sense that they encourage innovation by granting exclusive rights to inventor. Patent encourage the research and development. It promotes disclose patent required to inventor to publicly disclose their innovation and contributing to the advance of technology. Booster investment, patent provide a temporary monopoly allowing investor to reco up investment in research and development. Support entrepreneurship, patent can help startup and a small business protect their intellectual property and compete with the larger companies. However, patent can also lead to the monopoly power. Patent holder may use their exclusive right to stifle competition and limit access to technology. Patent rolling companies may acquire patent slowly for litigation purpose, handling innovation. Patent thickness, overlapping patent can create barrier to entry and limit innovation. To balance the benefit and drawback, patent system is often feature like the limited patent term, patentability requirement, example novelty, non-observance, compulsory license, forecasting the patent holding license to their patents, antitrust regulation preventing abuse of patent monopoly power. Or overall, patent can be a good monopolies when they promote innovation and the progress, but their power should be balanced with the safeguard to prevent abuse. What is good monopoly? A good monopoly refers to the situation where the single firm or entity has exclusive control over the market or industry, but use that the control of these benefit society is various, such as encouraging innovation. By investing in research and development, a monopoly can create new product, service, or process that improve people lives. Reduce price. A monopoly can lower price due to economies of the scale, making goods or the service more affordable for consumer. Improving quality with no competition, a monopoly can focus on the quality improvement leading to the better product or the service. Increasing efficiency, a monopoly can optimize resource, reducing waste and improving productivity. Supporting public interest, a monopoly can be used to achieve public goals like providing essential service or promoting social welfare. Example of good monopoly include a public utility, example water, electricity, patent, temporary monopolies to encourage innovation, copyrights, exclusive rights to create creative works, government owned enterprises, example postal services, natural monopolies, example rail and road telecommunication. It is example to note that even good monopolies can become problematic if they abuse their power to stifle competition. Regulation and oversight are often necessary to ensure that monopolies serve the public interest. What is caveats? Caveats is an important consideration or the limit or limitation that should be kept in mind when evaluation a situation or making a decision in the context of monopoly. Some caveats include potential for abuse of power, risk and stifling innovation, possibility of the power going, limitation of consumer choice, potential or inefficiency, risk for neglecting the social welfare, possibility of anti-competitive behavior, importance of regulating and oversight, need to balance between competition and regulation, consideration for alternative market structure. By acknowledging these caveats, we can understand that the complexities of monopolies that make more informed decision about their role in economy. What we will study about the classic simple economy. Classic simple monopoly refer to a market structure where a single firm supplies the entire market. There are no close substitute for the product. Barrier to entry are high, preventing the new firm from entering. The monopolistic has complete control over the market and influence the prices and output. In a classic simple monopoly, the monopolist set the price and output to maximize profit. The demand curve is downward sloping and monopolistic can choose any point on the curve. The monopolistic procedure were marginal revenue equal to the marginal cost. The price is higher than the output in the lower than its perfect competition. Consumer surplus is reduced and the monopolistic capture the surplus as profit. This is a simple monopoly is often considered a simple or the classic monopoly because it is most basic form of the monopoly without additional complexities or scenarios. The simple monopolistic module assume single seller, only one firm supply the market, no close substitute. There is no similar product to substitute for the monopolistic product. High barrier to entry and exit. New firm cannot easily enter in the market. Price maker, the monopolistic set the price market price. Profit maximization, the monopolistic aim to maximize profit. The simple monopolistic model is to characterized by monopoly power, the ability to influence the market price and output, prices elasticity of demand. The monopolistic can influence the price elasticity of demand, marginal revenue, the change in total revenue from selling one more unit, marginal cost, the change in total cost of producing one more unit, profit maximization. The monopolistic power were the marginal revenue equal to the marginal cost. The simple monopolistic model is a basic representation of monopoly market, helping to understand the fundamental characteristics and behavior of monopolies. Its rule, the rule for the profit maximization, marginal revenue should be is equal to the marginal cost To maximize profit, the monopolist should produce the quantity where the marginal revenue equals to the marginal cost. Now we will study about the simple monopoly. A simple monopoly in a market structure is characterized by the single seller, only one firm supply the market, no close substitute, high barrier, price maker and price maximizer. In simple monopoly, the monopolistic has complete control over the market. The demand curve is downward sloping. The monopolistic sets the price and output to maximize profit. The price is higher and the output is lower than the perfect competition. Consumer surplus is reduced and the monopolistic capture the surplus as profit. The simple monopoly model assumes a single seller, no close substitute and high barrier to entry, allowing the monopolistic to access the significant end market power. Graphical display, the graphical presentation of the monopolistic curve is known as a monopolistic display. In this we show it in a graphical presentation. Implication of the monopolistic profit maximization, the implication of the monopolistic of the profit maximization. Higher price monopolistic change the higher price and competitive firm leading to the higher profit. Lower output monopolistic produce less output and competitive firm reducing the consumer surplus. Reduce consumer welfare. Higher price and lower output lead to the reduce in the consumer welfare. Increase profit monopolistic earn higher profit than competitive firms. Efficiency loss monopolies lead to the efficiency losses due to reduce output and innovation. Barrier to entry monopolies can create a barrier to entry of a new firm in maintaining their market power. Innovation reduction monopolies may reduce innovation as they have less incentive to invest in the research and development. Price discrimination monopolies can encourage and then engage in price discrimination, changing different price or to the different consumer. Market power monopolies have the significant market power, allowing them to influence the price and output. Regulation needs monopolies can require regulation to prevent abuse of the market power and protect consumer. These implication the potential negative consequence of monopolies for profit maximization leading to reduced consumer welfare and efficiency. Simple monopoly aim to maximize profit, which is different between the total revenue and total cost. Price monopolies change in the price, higher price than competitive firm leading to the higher profit. Output monopolies produce level output than competitive firm reducing the consumer surplus. Efficiency monopolies can lead to the efficiency losses due to reduce in the output and innovation. Efficiency monopolies can lead to the efficiency losses due to reduce in the output innovation. Consumer surplus monopoly reduce the consumer surplus as consumer pay higher price and the hand have limited choice. Deadweight loss monopolies can create deadweight loss, a triangular area representing the lost consumer and producer surplus. Market power monopolies have the significant market power, allowing them to influence the price and output. Innovation monopolies reduce innovation as they have the less incentive to invest in research and development. By evaluating these metrics, we can assess the performance of a simple monopoly and understand its implication for consumer, produce and the overall market. Next is price discrimination monopolies. Price discrimination monopolistic practice where a single seller charges a different price to the different consumer for the same product or the service based on their willingness to pay. This allow the monopolist capture the more consumer surplus and increase the profit. There are three types of the price discrimination. Number first, discrete price discrimination. Changing each consumer are unique, changing the different price of the different quantity of the same product. Third degree price discrimination, changing different price of the different consumer group based on demographic characteristics such as age, location, or income. Price discrimination is possible in monopolistic market power. The monopolist has the power to set the price. Lack of competition. There are no other firm to offer alternative price. Consumer heterography. Consumer have high willingness to pay. Price discrimination can lead to high profit, reduced consumer price. Inefficient reallocation of the resources. To implement price discrimination, monopolies use the various strategies such as price trending, discount, price building, price segment. Price discrimination is a conventional practice as it can exploit consumer and reduce social welfare. However, it can also lead to increased inefficiency in certain situations, such as when the firm use price discrimination to capture different willingness to pay the new product. Requirement of price discrimination is market power, lack of competition, consumer heterogeneity, ability to the segment and market, perfect price discrimination, imperfect price discrimination, information, and no regulation. Two different forms of price discrimination are perfect price discrimination. Perfect price discrimination, also known as first degree of the price discrimination. The firm change each consumer their maximum willingness to pay, require perfect information about each consumer willingness to pay, lead the highest possible profit for the firm. Imperfect price competition, also known as the second degree of the price discrimination and the third degree of the price discrimination. The firm change the different prices to different consumer group, but not necessarily their maximum willingness to pay. Require some information about the consumer willingness to pay, but not perfect information. Lead to inform about uniform pricing, but not as high as perfect price discrimination. Example of imperfect price discrimination are changing different prices based on age, changing different price based on location, changing different price based on different quantities, changing different price based on different product. First degree of price discrimination. The first degree of price discrimination, also known as the perfect price discrimination, is a pricing strategy where a firm change each consumer their maximum willingness to pay a product or service. This means that the firm execute the entire consumer surplus, leaving the consumer with no surplus. Characteristics of the first price discrimination are perfect information. The firm has complete knowledge of each consumer willingness to pay a unique price. Each consumer is charged a unique price based on their individual willingness to pay. No consumer surplus. The firm captures the entire consumer surplus, leaving the consumer with no surplus. Maximum profit. A firm achieve the highest possible profit. Example of the first degree price combination are negotiable price, personalized pricing, and dynamic pricing. First degree price discrimination is a rare in practice as it requires the perfect information about the consumer willingness to pay. However, it serves as a theoretical benchmark for pricing strategy. Now the question arises, should government regulate the monopolies? Yes, the government often regulate the monopolies to protect consumer and promote competition. Monopolies can lead to higher price, reduce innovation, lower quality product, limited consumer choice. Government regulate can help prevent abuse to the market power, promote competition, protect consumer welfare, encourage innovation. Regulatory tools include antitrust law, price control, industry regulation, breakup of monopolies, encouraging the competition through the subsidies or the tax incentives. Effective regulating balances prevent monopoly abuse, allowing efficient fund to operate, encourage competition and innovation. Government agency like Federal Trade Commission in the US or the Europe Commission, Directed General Competition, enforce anti-laws and regulate companies to ensure about the fair market. In this lecture, we have studied